Good day everyone, this is Mark TV and sa video na to ay magsosolve tayo ng problems involving right triangles. Ayan po, no, magsosolve tayo ng word problems. So, bali i-apply natin yung natutunan natin sa angle of elevation and angle of depression. So, konting explanation lang about sa dalawa. Pag sinabing angle of elevation, no, halimbawa ito yung observer, tapos tumitingin siya sa taas. Okay, like this one. Ayan, halimbawa tinitingnan niya ay ito yung object na nasa taas. Bale yung angle formed by the line of sight, ito po yung daanan ng paningin niya. Tapos ito yung horizontal line, usually parallel siya sa ground level, no, kung saan siya nandun. No? Yung angle na nabuo dito ay yung tinatawag na elevation. Okay? Ayan po. Tapos sa depression naman po, yan naman po yung angle formed by this one. Bale, yung observer, tumitingin siya sa baba. Halimbawa, ito yung object na yon. Okay? So, tapos ito yung ito yung line of sight niya kung sa tinitingnan niya yung boat. Bale, yung angle na nabuo dito is yung tinatawag na angle of depression. Okay? So, kung gusto niyo matutunan about sa angle of elevation and depression ay mangyari na panoorin niyo muna yung video na ito, no? Nandoon naman sa description yung mga link. And after nyo matutunan yung angle of elevation and depression, saka tayo mag-proceed dito. So, let's do this. Alright, so let's have some examples here, no? Okay, number one, a 20-foot ladder leans against the wall and makes an angle of 65 degrees from the ground. How high does the ladder reach? Okay, so first, para mas maintindihan natin yung problem, of course, we are going to draw the figure that represents the problem. So, ito yung wall, no? Ito yung wall. Tapos, ito yung hagdan. Let's say, ito yung hagdan. Ayan, katulad nito. Ayan, ito yung hagdan. Ayan, hagdan po yan. Ano po? Tapos, yung haba daw ng hagdan ay 20 feet. No? Kaya makikita natin 20-foot ladder. Ibig sabihin yung haba ng ladder ay 20 feet. Tapos it makes an angle of 65 degrees from the ground. So ito po yung ground, no? Ito po yung ground. Tapos nakabuo yung angle, no? With the ladder. So ito yung ladder nakabuo ng 65 degrees from the ground. So ito po yung angle na tinutukoy. Okay, 65 degrees. The question is, how high does the ladder reach? So, gaano kataas inabot yung hagdan? Okay? So, ito po yung hinahanap which is denoted as X. Okay? So, ayan na po. Ito po yung hinahanap sa problem. Kung gaano kataas inabot ng hagdan. Okay? And then, since this is a right angle, gagamit tayo ng trigonometric ratios. In other words, SOHCAHTOA. Okay? Kailangan mo lang mamili kung alin sa tatlo ang dapat gamitin. Ano po? So, as you can see, this is an angle 65 degrees. Tapos, yung X po is the opposite side to the 65 degrees. So, this is an opposite side and this is hypotenuse. And then, i-recall po natin, so, TOA, no? Bale, ang given dito ay opposite at saka hypotenuse. Kaya gagamitin natin yung sine ratio or yung SO. Okay? So, i-recall po natin yung sine. We have sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? And then, i-substitute natin yung mga values. Ano po? So, sine of angle. Ano yung angle natin? 65 degrees. Okay? And then, opposite over hypotenuse. Ang opposite po ay x. Tapos, yung hypotenuse naman ay 20, which is, yun yung haba ng ladder. Okay? And then, we have the equation here. Sine of 65 degrees is equal to x over 20. Okay, so ang gagawin na lang natin is isolve na lang natin for x para makalculate natin yung height. Okay, so i-times natin sa 20, no? Makakancel yung 20 yung sine of 65 mamumultiply sa 20. So 20 times sine of 65 degrees is equal to x. Bale, we use calculator to of course calculate, no? Para ma-compute natin yung value nito. So 20 times sine of 65 degrees equals 18.13. So we have to round off the answer to 2 decimal places, no? Unless otherwise is stated. Okay, so 18.13 feet. So bale, ang sagot po dito ay 18.13 feet, which is, ayan po yung taas na inabot ng ladder. So the answer is 18.13 feet. Okay? Okay, next, number 2. A certain road in Baguio has a slope of 4 degrees. If a tourist bus travels through this road at a distance of 5.25 kilometers, how much elevation is gained for that bus? So, let us draw the diagram first or figure, no? So, sabi daw yung road daw ay may slope na 4 degrees. Kumbaga, uh, close to horizontal line. Di ba usually, yung mga kalsada, horizontal line yan. Pero dito, nakaangat siya ng 4 degrees. So, we draw a very small angle of 4 degrees like this. Ayan. Halimbawa, ito na yon. Lakihan na lang natin konti, no, para makita natin. So, this is 4 degrees. Tapos, sabi daw, if a tourist bus travels through this road at a distance of 5.25 kilometers, yung tinutukoy na road is yung ito, no? Ito yung road na tinutukoy. Okay? And then yung haba nun is 5.25 kilometers. The question is how much elevation is gained for that bus. So ang tinatanong dito is gaano kataas yung inangat ng bus with this road. So, ito po yung isosolve natin yung isang side ng right triangle. So, again, this is the road here. Tapos, ito yung elevation na sinasabi sa problem. So, we are going to calculate this side. Okay? So, as you can see, di ba, yung angle here is 4 degrees. Tapos, yung opposite side niya ay x. So, this is the opposite side. And this is the hypotenuse. So as you can see, gagamit tayo ng trigonometric ratio. So, i-recall po natin yung SO, Ka, TOA, no? And then, since ang given dito ay yung, yung hypotenuse at saka yung opposite side, bale, gagamitin natin yung sine ratio or yung SO. Okay, kaya naman, isulat natin yung equation. Sin theta is equal to opposite muna, over hypotenuse. No? And then we have sine of 4 degrees. Kasi ayan yung angle sa given, no? Equals opposite. Ano yung opposite natin? X. Tapos yung hypotenuse, ang hypotenuse ay 5.25. Okay? And then we're going to solve this equation for x. Okay? So, what we have to do is, para ma-solve natin si x, imumultiply natin both sides by 5.25. So, kapag binultiply natin sa 5.25, makakancel to. Bale, yung sine of 4 degrees mamultiply sa 5.25. Kaya naman, x is equal to 5.25 times sine of 4 degrees. And then, gagamit tayo ng calcu para rito. So, 5.25 times 4, sine of 4 degrees equals 0.366. So, isulat natin yung yung answer. Bali, 0.366 is equal to x. So, ano yung unit? Kilometers, di ba? Kilometers. Or, pwede naman natin i-convert sa meters. So, remember po, 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. So, we have to multiply this number by 1,000 by just moving the decimal point 3 places to the right. So, we have 1, 2, 3. And then we got 366. And then meters. Okay? So, bale, yung elevation ng bus ay nasa 366 meters. So, ito po yung sagot. Okay? 366 meters. Next, number 3, Luis is observing a building directly in front of him from the condominium he stays. He sees the top of the building with an elevation of 58 degrees and the base of the building with a depression of 34 degrees. If the building is 87 meters away from the condominium, how tall is the building? So, kumbaga, yung problem na ito ay may halong elevation at saka depression. So, we have angle of elevation and angle of depression within the same problem. So, drawing natin yung yung diagram or figure na po. So, suppose si Luis to, ito yung condominium, tapos ito yung si Luis. Halimbawa siya. Okay? Si Luis to. Tapos, yung building na inoobserbahan niya is 87 meters away from the condominium. So, bale, itong building na to, itong building, bale, ang distance mula sa condominium ay 87 meters. So, this is 87. Ano po? Tapos, bale, ang angle of elevation sa tuktok ng building, no? So, basahin nga natin ulit. He sees the top of the building with an elevation of 58 degrees. Bale, mula kay Luis, no? Tapos ito yung line of sight niya papunta sa top of the building. Bale, ang elevation niya ay 58 degrees. So, lagyan natin ng label like this. Ayan. Tapos, nung titingnan niya yung yung base ng building, bale ang angle of depression niya ay 34 degrees. Okay, so we have 58 degrees tapos 34 degrees and itong horizontal line is the same as this one which is 87, no? So 87 meters. Bale, dalawang problems ang isosolve natin, no? Which is ito isosolve natin mula sa point na to papunta sa tuktok, tapos yung y naman mula sa point na to papunta sa ibaba ng building or yung base ng building. So bale dalawa ang gagawin natin. Ano po? So gamitin natin yung trigonometric ratio or appropriate trigonometric ratio to solve this problem. So ka TOA, no? So as you can see, bale ito yung angle, no? Tapos yung opposite niya ay x, no? Ito yung opposite niya. Tapos yung 87 meters is yung adjacent. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin is yung tangent ratio or yung TOA. Okay, so unahin muna natin isolve yung x, yung nasa taas na part. Ito po. Okay, itong triangle na to. Okay, ayan po. So, tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Bale, ang angle po natin ay 58 degrees equals opposite is x and then adjacent is 87. Ayan. And then we're going to solve this equation for x. So, bale, kapag minultiply natin sa 87, bale makakancel to, ito magiging 87 times tangent of 58 degrees. Ayan. So, let's calculate the measure. So, 87 times tangent of 58 equals 139.23. So, 139.23 is equal to x. So, itong part pa lang ang nasusolve natin, no? So, bale, ang sukat nito ay 139.23 meters. Itong part pa lang na to, no? Itong part pa lang. Okay? So, ang kulang na lang is yung y. Kaya naman, we use the same ratio kasi yung y is the opposite of the 34 degree angle. Okay? So, yung opposite niya is y, tapos adjacent 87. So, we use the same ratio, which is tangent pa din. Okay? So, tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent, no? And then, plug in those values. So, tangent of, anong angle natin this time? 34. Okay? 34 is equal to, opposite is y, tapos adjacent, 87. Tapos, multiply both sides by 87. So, times 87. Okay, times 87. So, cancel na to. Bali, magiging ano siya, 87 times tangent of 34 equals y. Okay, then gagamit tayo ng calcu. Tangent 34. Okay, magiging ano siya, 58.68 meters. So, 58.68 equals y. Yung 58.68 ay itong part na to. Okay? So, 58.68 meters. Ayan. And then, ang hinahanap sa problem is how tall is the building. So, we're going to calculate the total height, no? Yung 139.23 at saka 58.68. So, we just add this to measurements. Okay? So, ang height of the building, yan, height of the building is the sum of these two numbers. So, 139.23 plus 58.68. Bale, again, we use the calculator para mas mabilis. 139.23 plus 58.68. This is 197.91 meters. So, bale, ayan po yung height ng building na inoobserbahan ni Luis. So, this is the answer. Next, number 4. An 80-foot guy wire is tied from the top of a 55-foot electrical post to the ground. Find the angle made by guy wire from the ground. So, let's draw the figure here. So, ito po yung poste. No? Ayusin na nga natin. Halimbawa, ito yung poste ng kuryente, 'di ba? Tapos yung guy wire. So ano bang ibig sabihin ng guy wire? Ito yung ano, may tinatali, no, para maging stable siya, para di siya matumba kaagad. So ito yung guy wire na tinutukoy sa problem. Okay? Nakatali siya sa ground, tapos nakatali siya sa tuktok ng poste. So this is the guy wire. Tapos ito yung ground mismo. Okay? Ayan. Ngayon, ang sinasabi dito is 80-foot guy wire. So, bali ang haba ng guy wire is 80 feet. Tapos, yung electrical post ay may taas na 55 feet. So, this is 55 feet. Okay, so ito po yung tinutukoy na height. Yan. The question is, find the angle made by the guy wire from the ground. So, ito po yung tinutukoy, no? Ito yung guy wire. Tapos, ito yung ground. Okay? Ito yung ground. So, kukunin natin yung angle mismo. Okay? Now, i-recall nga natin yung SOHCAHTOA. Okay? So, as you can see, this is the angle here that we are going to find. No? Ito yung kukunin natin. Tapos, ang opposite side niya rather is ito, 55 feet. No? Ayan po yung opposite. Okay, tapos yung hypotenuse ay 80 feet. So, this is the hypotenuse. Since ang given ay opposite at saka hypotenuse, bali ang gagamitin natin ay yung sine ratio. Kaya naman, we have sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Bale, sine theta. Yung theta po ang hinahanap natin this time. Ano po? Tapos, ang opposite ay 55 divided by yung hypotenuse ay 80. Okay, so let us use calculator. So, 55 divided by 80 muna. 11 over 16, that's 0.6875. Okay, so sine theta is equal to 0.6875. And then we use the inverse sign to calculate the angle. So inverse sign of 0.6875. And then saka natin gamitan ng calculator. So paano nga natin hanapin yung inverse sign? Pinutin mo lang yung shift and then sign. Ganyan nalabas just like this one. So type natin yung 0.6875 and we got 43.43. Okay, so 43.43. Bali, ibig sabihin no, yung angle, no, yung angle made by guy wire from the ground ay may measure na 43.43 degrees. So, yeah, this is the answer. Okay, so this is the final one. A surveyor wants to measure the height of a tower by measuring an angle of elevation with his clinometer. At first, he stands at the point where the clinometer reading is 20 degrees to the top of the tower. After walking 70 meters towards the tower, the clinometer reading becomes 28 degrees. After some calculations, determine the height of the tower. So, this is way trickier than the previous, no? So, pag sinabing clinometer, isa siyang device para masukat natin yung angle of elevation. So, para masolve natin yung problem, halimbawa, ito yung surveyor, tapos ito yung tower. Okay, let's say this is the tower here. Ayan, kung ano mang klaseng tower yan, building man or something. Halimbawa, ito yung tower. Tapos, ito yung line of sight niya papunta sa top of the tower. Okay? Tapos, ito yung ground level. No? Just like this. Bale, at first, he stands at the point where the clinometer reading is 20 degrees. Bale, yung angle of elevation niya is 20 degrees to the top of the tower. Ayan. And then, after walking 70 meters towards the tower, bali maglalakad siya, no, papunta sa tower, which is 70 meters. No, halimbawa, nandito siya. Ito yung 70 meters na nilakad niya. Okay, so from this one to this one, ito yung 70 meters no, na nilakad niya. The clinometer reading becomes 28 degrees. So, after siya pumwesto dito, ito yung after, no? Bale, ang angle of elevation niya ay naging 28 degrees. Ayan po yung angle of elevation niya after niya lakarin yung 70 meters. So, the question is, determine the height of the tower. Yung height mismo ng tower ang hahanapin natin, which is x. Okay? So, para ma-solve natin yung problem, let's recall the ratio. Ayan, so as you can see, we have these two angles, 20 degrees and 28 degrees. And parehas yung kanilang opposite side, which is x. So, this should be the opposite side. Tapos, yung 70 degrees itong 70 degrees ay part pa lang, no? Part ng adjacent side ng right triangle. So, hindi natin alam yung measure mula rito hanggang dito. Kaya naman, magle-let tayo as y. So, i-let natin yung y, yung distance mula rito hanggang sa base of the building kung saan yung angle of elevation niya ay 28 degrees. So, ayan po yung no? Ayan po yung distance. I-let na lang natin as y. Kaya naman, yung adjacent side ng right triangle na ito, yung buong right triangle ay y plus 70. Okay? So, gawin na natin ano po. Okay, so, bali ang gagamitin natin is tangent kasi given yung opposite and adjacent. So, gawin na natin. Tangent of theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Bali, mag-uumpisa tayo sa triangle na ito. Itong malaking triangle. Okay? Itong triangle na to. Bale, we have tangent of anong angle? 20 degrees yun, di ba? 20 degrees is equal to opposite is x habang ang adjacent ay ito, y plus 70, no? And para ma-solve natin si x sa equation na ito, bale, isolve muna natin yung y in terms of x. So that we have, i-multiply muna natin both sides by y plus 70, no? Bale, makakancel dito. Bale, ito magiging y plus 70 times tangent of 20 degrees equals x. And then, i-distribute natin yung tangent 20 degrees sa dalawang terms like this. Ayan. This will become y times tangent of 20 degrees plus 70 tangent of 20 degrees is equal to x. And then, ilipat natin sa kabilang side, magiging negative siya, magiging y tangent 20 degrees is equal to x minus 70 tangent 20 degrees. And then divide both sides by tangent 20. This will become y equals x minus 70 tangent 20 over tangent 20. Ayan. So, ayan po yung value ng y sa unang equation. Okay? Now, para naman sa ikalawang triangle naman, bale yung second triangle na tinutukoy ko ay itong triangle na ito. Okay? Yung mas maliit kesa sa nauna. Okay? We use the same ratio, no? Tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. So, bale, tangent of theta is 28 degrees is equal to opposite x, tapos ang adjacent naman ay y. And then, para ma-solve natin si y in terms of x, bali pagpalitin na lang natin yung pwesto ng tangent 28 at saka y. Kaya naman magiging y is equal to x over tangent 28 degrees. Okay, so we got two equations na na-solve na for y. Kaya naman, i-equate natin yung parehong equation sa iisang equation. So, pares na yung y, bali i-equate natin tong dalawa. Okay, magiging, ano siya, x minus 70 tangent 20 degrees over tangent 20 degrees equals x over tangent 28. Ayan. And then, saka natin isolve for x. Ano po? So, i-compute muna natin yung 70 tangent 20. Ano? So, 70 times tangent 20. This is equal to 25.48 ay 4779. So, x minus 25.4779 over tangent 20. So, gamitin ulit natin yung calculator. Tangent 20. That is equal to 0.3640, no? So, 0.3640 equals x over tangent of 28. Bale, yung 20 sa tangent 20 ay ito. Papalitan na lang natin ng 8 like this. So, we have 0.5317. Ayan. And then, after nun, we do cross multiplication. Bale, x minus 25.4779 times 0.5317 equals 0.3640x. Ayan po. And then, we are going to distribute. Ito, i-distribute natin sa x at saka sa number na ito. So, we have 0.5317x minus itong 25.47 i-multiply natin sa 0.5. So, 25.4779 times 0.5317 equals 13.5466. 13.5466 equals 0.3640x. And then, ililipat natin yung mga terms. So, for this one, negative 13.5466, ililipat natin sa kabilang side. Tapos, 3640, ililipat natin as well. Okay, so this will become 0.5317x. Ito, negative na to. So, negative 0.3640x is equal to, itong negative 13, magiging positive na siya. So, 13.5466. Ayan. And then, we're going to subtract, no? Bale, 0.5317 minus 0.3640. Bale, this will become 0.1677. X is equal to 13.5466. And then divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 0.1677. So, bale, 13.5466 divided by 0.1677 equals x is equal to, anong lumabas? 80.78 meters. Okay. So this is the answer for this problem. 80.78 meters, which is, ayan po yung height of the tower. So therefore, ang sagot po dito ay 80.78 meters. Okay? And ayan po yung mga problems na sinolve natin sa kabuuan ng video na ito. Okay? So I hope na nakatulong sa inyo to. So, practice lang ng practice hanggang sa masanay tayo sa pagsosolve ng problems. Kailangan dito is yung comprehension. Okay, so do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me also on my TikTok account. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day to all.